আমি রেকর্ডিং করছি।
Namaskar. Good morning and Assalamu alaikum. Let me at the outset thank the organizers, Principal Sahab, Sangeeta ji, and the entire group of the team which is organizing this conference, and I'm happy that I've come all the way to this particular part of the country for the first time. Since I see lot many students, I don't know, I'm inclined to speak in Hindi, if you allow me, otherwise, I don't know Bangla. And I think, speaking in English may not be very useful at this particular juncture. You see, as Sangeeta ji rightly pointed out, that health disparities and the related issues are somewhat very central to the lives of people as well as to the policy makers. And what we see today is an enormous amount of gap in terms of the knowledge which is generated and the realities on the ground. And it is in this context that I believe that this seminar will be of great help, precisely because one can assimilate the ground level realities as it will be reported by researchers in their papers during the next 2 days. But then let me also suggest as to why the geography department should be looking at the issue of disparities in healthcare or health services or in the health sector. I think as geographers we are always, and the students here will be wondering as to how is health related to geography. Because when we are taught geomorphology and climatology and a whole lot of geographies, where does this geography of health comes in?
আমাকে না রিপোর্টিং করতে
I tell you, if you look into the history of the
সেকেন্ড টেকনিক্যাল
discipline,
সেশনে
the geographers concerned
টেকনিক্যাল সেশনে
with the health issues have been pretty old.
তুমি
In fact, it was almost about 150 years ago when there were a number of epidemics that used to break out in western parts of the world, including India, of course, during the colonial times. And we know this part of the country was always ravaged by epidemics. So some kind of association or some work started being carried out so that people could see as to why there are places which are more prone to plague, there are places which are more prone to cholera, there are places which are more prone to various kinds of epidemics. And this is where that was the beginning of something which we call medical geography. And gradually medical geography grew into what we call today as geography of healthcare. Now what do we mean by geography of healthcare, and where is the central question of disparity situated? If one falls ill, and every body, every human being or every creature is not likely to enjoy good health all the time. There are pathogens or there are conditions which in fact create temporary or permanent periods or maybe longer periods of disability or illness in every life, in every human being or every living creature. Given the fact that one is not likely to be enjoying a very good health all the time, we need some kind of a medical system, some kind of a support system, which we call healthcare. And it is this healthcare, when it is provided by whatever mechanism, whether it is provided by the government or it is created by the community or it is provided in one form or the other by market today, which I will talk about later, then it creates conditions of disparities. And how is this condition of disparity created? And how do we understand disparity? And why geographers consider that understanding disparity is one of the important considerations or one of the important contributions that we as geographers can make towards the body of knowledge. You know, there was a person, a geographer, who wrote a book, and one of the important phrases that he used is that human geographers are concerned with who gets what, where, and how. किसको क्या चीज कहाँ मिल रहा है ना? So we can see, while everybody is bothered about getting something, it is important that we also see as to who gets where. किसे क्या कौन सी चीज कहाँ मिल रही है. कलकत्ता में अगर आप हैं तो आपको कुछ ज्यादा फैसिलिटीज मिल रही हैं. शीतलकुची में हैं तो कम फैसिलिटी मिल रही है, और शीतलकुची से दूर और भी ज्यादा अगर इंटीरियर में जाएंगे तो वहाँ फैसिलिटीज और भी कम हो सकती हैं. तो why is this that a certain place is provided with more facilities, and why certain other places are not provided with similar levels of facilities? Now I'll expand this theme at a later stage, but at this particular juncture, since it's an inaugural session and we got to wind up in another 15-20 minutes, I will just concentrate on the fact that the nature of geography relates with the question of space, and the way things are distributed in space. और अभी space का मतलब है समझ लें कि एक field है जिसमें कुछ लोग यहाँ रहते हैं, कुछ लोग वहाँ रहते हैं, कुछ चीजें यहाँ हैं, कुछ चीजें वहाँ हैं. तो अगर हम इसको देखेंगे स्पेशल फ्रेमवर्क में तो पाएंगे कि उसमें डिस्पैरिटी है, उसमें कमियां है ना, कहीं पे कुछ ज्यादा और कहीं पे कुछ कम. तो ये जोग्राफर का एक बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन होगा कि अगर आप इस बात को समझेंगे और बताएंगे कि कमियां क्यों हैं. कमियां गिनाना अपने आप में काफी नहीं है, ये बहुत जरूरी नहीं है कि हम ये बताएं कि कमी क्यों है, ये कमी कहाँ है. ये बताना है कि कमी क्यों है, ताकि उसको पॉलिसी के तरफ से, चाहे वो सरकारी पॉलिसी हो या कम्युनिटी के लेवल की पॉलिसी हो, क्योंकि कम्युनिटी जब तक जागृत नहीं होती है, जब समाज में लोग जागृत नहीं होते, और बंगाल में तो जागृत होने की प्रथा बहुत पुरानी है, तो यहाँ के लोग जगे हुए हैं, सोते कम हैं, या सो ही रहे हैं और जगह कम है. ये मैं आप पे छोड़ता हूँ, लेकिन ये जरूरी है कि अगर हम जागृत हैं तो हम कम से कम समाज में उस तरह की मोबिलिटी ला सकते हैं, ताकि विभिन्न प्रकार के अलग अलग तरीके की जो डिस्पैरिटीज हैं उनको उसमें हम कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं. तो ज्योग्राफी सारे सवालों का जवाब तो नहीं देगा हेल्थ में, लेकिन कम से कम इतने सवाल का जवाब वो जरूर दे सकता है कि कुछ लोगों की जिंदगियां जो हैं, some lives in certain parts like in rural areas, in tribal areas, are also lives which are equally important. The lives of children and women is very important, is as important as anybody's life. And a society which doesn't take care of children and women is society not worth being called a society or a civilized society. So one of the most civilized, I would say, attributes of any society is that it has an unrestricted and accessible structure of healthcare. And if you do not have that, then you are putting certain lives to risk. And any life which is taken to risk is certainly a blot on any society. So therefore, we are geographers, and I'm confident that in the next 2 days, and I was going through some of the papers, the abstract of the papers which was sent, rather the titles, and I was quite positive that in this college and the surrounding areas there are promising scholars who can perhaps provide us additional information. And I have come here not to give lectures but to learn from you, but to interact with you, and I believe whatever little time that I will be in a position to spend here will be a learning experience for me. I congratulate this college, शीतलकुची College, for organizing this kind of a seminar, and I believe that UGC will continue to support such ventures, especially in the interior areas in different parts of the country, so that young scholars could get motivation to in fact step into some of these areas of research and knowledge generation. Thank you very much.
Thank Thank you, sir, for your inaugural address. May I now please request Dr. Afzal Hussain, Principal, Shidalkuchi College, to deliver his presidential address. I beg your pardon.